Everything in life is temporary. The pain, the joy, the highs, the lows, it all moves. Nothing stays the same forever. So if you're in a hard place right now, hold on. It won't last. And if you're in a good place, be present. Feel it fully. Life moves. And with every change, you grow, you heal, you learn. You become more of who you're meant to be. Ride the wave. Trust the process. You're going to be okay.
Hello, hello. Don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Howdy, 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 all y'all. Bunch of stubby, nubbed, old splintered up sawdust flippers. How we doing today? Just gonna start on another project. This is gonna be a real easy one. Be a lot shorter than the ones I usually do. I did some before, but this is gonna be a little bit different, just a little bit. This is gonna be a little coaster, so if that interests you, I just ask that you hang around and smash that like button. And subscribe think about subscribing if you haven't done so. Hit that bell, it lets you know when I got new videos coming out. Been slacking here lately. My son, he's getting ready to go to boot camp. We've been spending family time together as much as we can, and had some birthdays. Life goes on, you know how it is. But be back when I get some wood gathered up to do this little project with. I'll see you then. Well, we'll see how this works out. Get a few done. See about where I'm going. 7/16. Looks about right for a coaster. And I'll still sand it down so it'll be maybe closer to 3/8 time I get done. But somewhere in that neighborhood. Anyway, get the rest of these cut. Well, let's see what we got here. There's 4 of these, and we'll be cutting these in half. So that'll be 2 sets there, and this will be the bottom piece for the set we're going to use to put our dowel in. Let's see, there's 5. It's 5. It's 2 sets there. Four sets, 6 sets, be 8 sets. I think that's enough. Enough. I don't even need coasters, but they're fun to make. Anyway, I'm gonna have to trim them down, not all of them the same. I may use the wider ones for the bottom though. But anyway, probably do what we all dearly love to do, and that's get the sanding. Probably sand them before I cut them in half. Just be easier to hold on to, I think. Maybe. Well, I know it would. Well, it don't much matter, don't guess. But either way, I'm going to sand these. I'm going to cut them in half. I'm going to drill me a hole. I got to check, see what size dowel I got. And I'll get back with you. Before I drill the hole, I'll get with my dowel, see what size I got. But yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8 sets. Wow. And this is just old leftover wood here, but they'll be nice because I'm going to do a little personalization when I get them done in order to make them pop a little bit. Of course, man can put whatever he wants in it. I'll be using a laser is what it is. But anyway, I'll get the sanding and the cutting and the sanding and the sanding. And then I'll get back with you. And I do want to thank you for joining in, and I do apologize. I know I've been gone a long time. It's seemed like every other day we went to the doctor for one reason or another, but that's the way it goes. But we'll get back with you. Call me the Sandman, that's my name. Well, we got those sanded anyway. And I forgot to give y'all some measurements. Let's see. Well, I done told you it's going to be about 3/8 inch thick. Yep, like about 3/8. Some of them maybe a little of that, but real close to 3/8. 7/16, a little less, but they're all about the same. I forgot to tell you how big they was. I think they're 3.5 square almost. Ain't perfectly square, and they don't have to be. No time you sand them off, they get all catty cornered, catty wonkus anyway. But that's got them sanded there, and I hit them with I think it's like 180. But I'll probably take my hand sander and go over one more time with the 220 at least. That'd be as far as I take them down, 220. But I'll sand them down to 220, and then I'll get me a dowel hole drilled out and fix my bottom one, and we'll go from there. But may go ahead and do some laser work on them first before I drill the hole. Maybe. Depending on what I put on there. Probably just put something simple on. Kentucky Wildcats or Kentucky with the picture of the Wildcat on it would be good. But I'll get back with you after I get these others sanded. And do thank you for sticking with me so far. Be back in a bit. Oh. Personalizing these soon to be coasters. About 8 sets of 4, I think. Or 7 sets of 5, depends on what I do. Trying to finish these up today. Little coasters. Been squared up most of them. Squared one, did a test hole a minute ago, and everything's looking good. Then got my dowels cut. 1/2 inch dowel. And always measure your dowels because they're different sizes, no matter what they say on them. Like even my 1/2 inch dowel, it fits my 1/2 inch blade there, blade bit pretty tight, which is good. Wouldn't even have to use no oil really if I didn't want to. But I need to start drilling some of these out. Well, I need to finish marking these off first. Let me do this real quick. More or less just making an X and one corner to the next. And that's close enough. It don't have to be exact. It's just coasters. This is maybe the bottom one I'm thinking. I need to put some super glue and glue the knot in this one. I may have to add a little extra, maybe. May just leave it like it is. I don't know whether I want to take the knot out or leave it in. If it just falls all the way out here in a minute, that'll be my answer, I guess. Yeah, it's got that done. So X marks the spot, if you can see it. Let's see. See. Yeah, and these bits, I got them at Wally World. They say hyper tough, and I really don't like hyper tough. But as far as these bits, I mean, cheap as they are, you break them. And I ain't broke one yet. I went all the way through a 4x4, you know, with one, and so it's done good so far. But you can get the whole set for under $10, you know. Spade bit set. Go to drilling them. See if I can see my X marks the spot. Just make sure we went all the way through. Nope, not yet. I'm going to go all the way through. And I kind of messed up on that. Meant to go that way. That way, if any tear out, it'd be on the bottom. And that's what I want to do. And if you do it, go down through that way too, through the top of your design or whatever you personalized it as. Go ahead and clean that out. But I got a whole lot of them to do, and I won't let you have to sit and watch through there. But all I'm going to do is glue it in there, drop the rest of them on. Don't have to glue them or nothing. But I'll get back to that here in a minute. Be right back with you. Get all these drilled out. We're almost done. As you can see, I got a lot of these done here. Got this 1/2 inch. There's this, it's 5/8. Doing the first one that's going to be glued in with a 1/2 inch. And I'm just going guessing down through the middle because I don't want the blowout. And I'm running out of time, or I'd go put it in I'd get it viced up a little bit. Could just nail me a board down and sit it in between it, just prise it in there kind of. But I'm just going to hold it. Probably not the safest way either. But it's the way I'm going to do it, not the way I recommend. Hey, better. Let's see what we got here. Don't want to wobble out too much. And knock the edge down on it a little bit. See what we got. Oh yeah, that's about right there. Put a little glue on her. Yeah, running out of time. It's always a storm coming, seems like. And don't need a whole bunch, but we do want some on. And you can fix them where they tight enough you wouldn't have to put none on. Get a little bit of this excess glue off. I don't have to get much off. I'm not staining these. I've got some natural oil and wax to put on if I put anything on them. Yeah, these were really easy to do. There's all kinds you can do. I've seen sides and they take and cut out a little U-shaped around where you can reach and grab them. I've made them too, four-sided ones with just a post here and a post here and a post over here. Or you can just do the one in the middle like I'm doing now. I sent one back with my daughter a minute ago. She just left for Georgia. Better change bits. Now for the ones that just sit on there, doing a 5/8 bit. And I'm just guessing at the center because it don't have to be perfect. Loosened up on me again. Rascal. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, and any of the burrs, I'm going to take them up there, and I got some sandpaper and just sand them down here in a little bit when I get them all done. Just want to get them all done. Been a ways working on these. Just want to get them done for the rain moves in. You can probably tell it's cloudy. And my daughters, they just left for Georgia, and my son, he just left. Going to college. He's doing college and the Army at the same time. He's got his hands full. Yeah, daughters went to Georgia, and son went the other way, north to Richmond. I think he was going to stop at Wally World first, but I just pray they both have a safe ride. See, not the safest method, but it's the way I'm doing it. I really like the way these turned out too, you know. And I would have had more. I ended up with 5 sets of 5. I did have 6 or 7 or 8, but I've had some blowouts, and I didn't like the way some of them was, and some of them broke in half while I was drilling them out. And I may have one do it again before I'm finished here. I hope not, because I about run out of extras. And I changed my mind, started going down this way because I didn't want to tear out on this side. If it's on the other side, it won't matter. And I can still, like I said, I'm going to sand it down, make sure there ain't nothing, no splinters that can get anyone. Well, I made it. Made it, didn't have no more busted out. So that's a good deal. 5 sets of 5 is what we ended up with. I'm going to call these done. And I do want to thank you for watching. liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or any complaints, you're welcome to them. But I wanted to get these finished. I got a saw and a new miter gauge, and I'm just aching to get to use them here pretty soon. As soon as the weather will let me, and I get a free day, we'll get to it. But again, I thank you for joining me while we got these done, and look forward to seeing you again. I'll see y'all a little further around the mountain. I had one left that wasn't busted. But again, thank you for watching.